INFJ. 10 reasons why INFJs are walking paradoxes. INFJs can be perplexing, even to themselves, because they are introverts who want to support others and feelers who love logic. INFJs are sometimes confused. Maybe it's because they're quiet and reserved, and they prefer to share their deepest thoughts and feelings with only a few people. Perhaps it's because they are the most uncommon Myers-Briggs personality type, accounting for just 1–2% of the population, according to Truity. More than likely, it's because they're talking inconsistencies. They can be perplexing, even to themselves, as introverts who want to support others and feelers who love logic. These contradictory traits are not the result of a lack of belief or a desire to deceive. We all know that INFJs place a high importance on personal integrity. No, INFJs are perplexing because they are dynamic individuals who are trying to understand themselves. However, if they do, they will be able to use their plethora of paradoxes to make the planet a better place. Here are the top 10 conflicting characteristics of the INFJ. See how many of these traits you recognize in yourself. Before diving deeper into this topic, please make sure to like, subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you don't miss out on the next video updates regarding this topic. The INFJ's contradictory characteristics. 1. INFJs are introverted and outgoing at the same time. Introverted intuition is the primary function of INFJs, which means they are preoccupied with their internal universe of concepts. Their auxiliary function, however, is extroverted feeling, which allows them to concentrate on people. INFJs are defined as compassionate visionaries by psychologist Donna Dunning in her book What's Your Kind of Career? Because they have a values-based focus that stresses people's needs and feelings. Because of this paradox, INFJs are torn between the desire to socialize and the need for time alone to think and recharge. As an INFJ, I enjoy spending time with others, but if I spend too much time with them, I become tired and burned out, and I need some days to recover. But that doesn't mean I can't be a shoulder to cry on. 2. They yearn for human interaction but can be exhausted by it. INFJs, unlike some other personality styles, need more than just business. An evening of chit-chat is a night out from hell. INFJs need a meaningful relation from their interactions. They want to learn about other people's passions, desires, and motivations, and they want others to learn about them as well. However, this method is frustrating because we are constantly pursuing a degree of intimacy that others do not always share. Quality, not quantity, is essential to INFJs. 3. They advocate for others while neglecting themselves. INFJs have a strong desire to support others, which can pervade all aspects of their lives, including their relationships with friends and colleagues, as well as their romantic relationships. However, this sensitive personality type is prone to overgiving and putting other people's interests ahead of their own. Have you ever noticed how you can stand up for someone else's rights while refusing to speak up for your own? That is the INFJ paradox. You must establish reasonable limits on how much compassion you can offer, and remember to reserve some of that compassion for yourself. 4. INFJs are imaginative as well as logical. INFJs learn a lot of knowledge from the environment and the people around them because of their introversion, sensitivity, and empathy. This continuous stream of information is continuously processed by INFJs. As a result, they need a means to channel all of their creativity and articulate what they've learned in a meaningful and imaginative manner. INFJs, on the other hand, are more than mere daydreamers. They are also realistic, organized, and rational thinkers who enjoy analyzing and learning complex ideas. As an INFJ, I enjoy playing with words and inventing stories with my introverted intuition. But I still enjoy learning and have developed an interest in science. I was always torn between what seemed to be diametrically opposed desires, but they didn't have to be. INFJs can be imaginative as well as practical, artistic as well as logical, authors as well as scientists. 5. They are detail-oriented as well as big-picture thinkers. INFJs' minds are constantly busy making sense of facts, seeing patterns, forming hypotheses, and coming up with new ideas. INFJs, as intuitives, are primarily concerned with the big picture. They prefer knowledge that is abstract, philosophical, and geared toward the future. They see opportunities everywhere and can become immersed in the ways in which disparate elements can be linked. But they are still concerned with the specifics of their vision and work hard to achieve perfection, whether they are composing a song or planning a presentation. However, they can become so engrossed in the details of their ideas that they lose sight of the details of daily life. As a result, INFJs will lose track of time tinkering with a sentence while failing to pay the electric bill. Since I'm still thinking about ideas, I've learned to write myself reminder notes so I don't miss my dentist appointment or my lunch while I'm preparing my grand vision. 6. They can be incredibly perceptive while still being gullible. The dreaded G term. INFJs have a highly reliable sixth sense for others because they are sensitive and intuitive. Because of our finely tuned intuition, we can feel the emotions of others, and yes, we can tell when they aren't telling the whole truth. We have the ability to see beyond people's exterior personas to the true person underneath. We are also specialists in body language and can pick up on subtle differences in tone of voice and language. This can make us look almost psychic, or, at the very least, strange, to those who do not possess these abilities. The issue is that once we get to know someone, we can become stupidly gullible and excessively trusting. Believe me, I've been there. As one of Keirsey's idealists, we see the best in people and can be duped into thinking everyone is trustworthy when they are not. 7. They are quiet but fervent. Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi, a psychologist, explains 10 antithetical characteristics of creative people in his book Creativity: The Psychology of Discovery and Invention, all of which can be attributed to INFJs, who are also creative. One of these is the proclivity of creative types to be both energetic and sleep-deprived. INFJs may appear to be quiet, shy, and withdrawn, but underneath the reserved exterior is a cauldron of ideas and passions bubbling away. INFJs are constantly planning their next project and are filled with zeal for the causes that are vital to them. So, while their commitment to the common good, coupled with their sponge-like capacity to absorb knowledge, provides them with an immense source of energy, it also necessitates long periods of rest and quiet time to reflect and refresh. 8. INFJs are both smart and naive in certain ways. According to Csikszentmihalyi, creative styles are typically intelligent people with a childlike demeanor. Children are always imaginative, and yet many of us lose the imagination as we get older, perhaps because we are denied the freedom to play while we are young. Looking at things as if for the first time and making innovative connections is what creativity is all about. Many INFJs, including creative people, have the potential to see things in this childlike way, free of the limitations, judgments, and critiques that often prevent others from becoming creative as adults. A keen sense of curiosity, wonder, and fun can make you appear naive and young, but it can also indicate that you are a highly creative person. They are both amusing and responsible. In relation to the previous issue, innovative INFJs have a playful demeanor. This attribute opens their minds to new experiences and, as a result, to new artistic ventures. However, this sense of play coexists with a strong commitment to their work and the people with whom they collaborate. INFJs are dedicated to working hard and giving their all, especially on projects that are part of their creative vision. The INFJ judging choice often motivates them to complete tasks and to be clean and ordered. My judging preference as an INFJ has given me the self-discipline to write books and posts. But I've also been known to burst out laughing while watching The Muppet Show, especially episodes starring my favorite character, Pepe the King Prawn. 10. INFJs are silent insurgents. Despite the stereotype of the rebellious artist, INFJs, like many creative people, value both tradition and innovation. It would be difficult to be imaginative without appreciating what has come before, according to Csikszentmihalyi. But it's also interesting to take chances and try new things. INFJs are also said to be difficult to spot in a crowd because they tend to blend in and appear like everyone else. They are, however, silent rebels, constantly working behind the scenes to reform the status quo, produce works of art that make people think, and use their empathy, compassion, and imagination to make the world a better place. INFJs are remarkable for a variety of reasons, not just their rarity. They are also quiet, emotional individuals that are full of contradictions and may seem to be many people, including to those who have known them for years. But honesty is still at the core of the INFJ's work to express themselves and put people and ideas together in a calm, methodical, passionate, and imaginative manner. That is it for today, and again, I hope you liked this video. Please remember to subscribe and comment about what you want answered next.